Hi Peach-Tastic Peepss, welcome back to my YouTube channel. How have you guys been? You guys been waiting for this one? Yeah. So today we are doing a redraw, recreate, redoing, improvement type video. Okay, so I asked you guys about like a week ago and some change which video should I make next, and it was tied between using Five Below art supplies or redrawing an old drawing, and you guys chose redrawing an old drawing, so that's what today's video is about. And here is the culprit. Here's the drawing we were doing. This drawing was created in 2022. It's 2025, so this drawing is 3 years old. I've done a few videos of this before where I redraw old art, and you guys have ate it up every time. So was I surprised when you guys picked this one? No. Nope. Not really, actually. Not really. I did want to start a challenge where I drew this every year, but girl, I missed some. 2, 3, 4, 5. I missed 3 years. But we're going to redraw it again today. I'll show you guys the original drawing because it was worse, okay? Right here. This was the very first drawing I ever drew of this girl. And today we're going to redraw her again. I think that was in like 2020. This is in 2022. And we're going to do another one in 2025, okay? And yeah, without further ado, let's just get into this sketchbook and let's start drawing. Okay? Let me move you to my desk here, okay? Please ignore my nails. It's not giving what it needs to give. I'm sorry. But guys, I've gotten a new table. And I'm so happy. So yeah, okay, so we have an empty page and we have this drawing. Excuse if I'm really rusty at doing this again. It's been absolutely way too long since the last time I've been at a table and actually recorded a good video. But here's the drawing. I want to recreate this, but I want to give it more, like I need more, you know what I'm saying? You know what's funny? Is as I'm like looking for inspiration of what I'm going to do for this character, I literally remembered I created a character who has blue hair that kind of looks like her in my like old sketchbook where I kind of drew this character. Look. It's definitely not the same, but I feel like it kind of has the same concept. When she's a little bit more like warm toned, she's kind of more cool toned. Alright, 3 minutes into this video and we are finally starting the drawing. Now, it took me a few tries to get the final sketch and a sketch that I was happy with. I found this reference photo and I wanted to, again, do something along the lines of my original drawing. But it just wasn't turning out for me. I mean, look, now I have to erase my original sketch. Like, that's okay. That thing was ugly. It needs to go anyway. Bye. But anyway, this is a bigger sketchbook than I'm used to, so it was kind of hard to find out the right size of drawing I should use for this illustration. I ended up trying again because that sketch was not giving everything it needed to give.
And I like to give when I create my sketches.
So I tried again and the head was too big, and then the shoulders, the pose I was looking at, it just looked really bad and I just didn't know what was going on, so I had to try again. But this time before I tried again, I actually warmed up and drew a smaller version of what I had in mind for this finished illustration, and this drawing was actually turning out good. I was actually kind of pleased with it. Well, like, all you guys can see is the head right now, but in the future, you'll know I'm pleased with it, okay? This is the sketch that I decided to move forward with. But that's not to say that this illustration didn't come with its own challenges and own trials with creating this drawing too, because this is not like the type of drawing or type of poses I do is like, oh, it's so easy, let's just, you know, make a little drawing. And no, that wasn't the case with this one. I looked at a reference photo, and though it wasn't like super difficult or challenging, when I was drawing in the eyes, for some reason, she just looked cross-eyed, and it made me like so frustrated because of the way how the head is angled and the face and all this stuff. But it's okay. We moved past that and it did get better. After I got the facial structures and the body anatomy all together and right the way how it needs to be, before I knew it, the finished sketch was completed. See guys, it only took me like 3 minutes, 2 minutes to finish the sketch. Wrong. you're absolutely wrong. This took me like 3 hours, and I have no, like, the magic of editing is actually insane, because this, no kidding, took me like 2 to 3 hours, because I wanted to make sure that this sketch was so good. Because of course, before you move in to start coloring, painting, any of that stuff, your foundation has to be solid, and I had to make this foundation solid. Anyway, I'm going to be quiet. Anyway, I'm going to be quiet now so that my present self can speak. Or my past self. Whatever you want to call it. Okay, so now it's time to color in this drawing. I really like the way how this drawing turned out. It took me a long time actually to sketch it out, just because I was taking my time. So I don't know how much of a sketching process you guys actually saw, but it took me a while. Anyway, here's the sketching. Here's the sketch. And I'm ready to start coloring with my markers. Now I'm just gonna kind of pick out the colors I want to use. This paper that I got is not for markers at all. It's very much like my other sketchbook, my Five Below sketchbook that I got, but we're gonna use it because this is what we got to use. I think this one looks better as a base. I'm gonna try to make it as close to this one as possible. Yeah, I'm gonna try to make it as close to the original drawing as possible. It may look a little different just because I'm not going to use the same exact colors, I don't believe, because I'm pretty sure they're dried out by now. Okay, guys, I have to open this because I actually want to use paint as well for this illustration, and I need to open this. And this is for a future video, but I kind of need to open it, so we're going to open it, okay? If I can. Ta-da! I actually love these brushes so much. Like, it's like oily on here though. Alright, and voiceover Peaches is back. Did you guys really think I would leave you that easily? Did you miss me? Did you miss the voiceover? And the changing audio every 5 seconds? It's still probably going to keep changing because I'm not that great at recording voiceovers, but okay. Anyway, but no, guys, seriously, like, this is my first go around of using the mic, and bro, like, depending on where I hold the mic at, like, I'm moving it around, like, right now, it changes the way how the mic sounds so much, and it's kind of annoying because 1 minute it sounds good and the next minute it sounds like I'm underwater. It's weird. Anyway, I'm starting to color in this illustration, and I'm using watercolor. As you guys saw, like, it was very sad. I'm running out of watercolors. I need to get some more, especially this brown color, because, girl, it's gone. It's gone. And I have to pull out a piece of hair out of it. Yeah, but anyway, I am coloring in the skin. And guys, we are officially ditching the mic. I think we can all agree and say that we prefer the voiceover without the mic, because the mic just makes it sound like even worse quality. Okay, but I'm coloring the skin now. This paper is not made for watercolors at all. But I would say use watercolors over alcohol markers. I say that as I'm using alcohol marker, but don't worry, guys, I won't be using for the whole illustration. Ooh, was that a spoiler alert? Guys, let me know what you guys think. I know the original drawing was alcohol markers. We're going to talk about that a little bit later, but I really wanted to use watercolor, okay? Bite me. I wanted to use watercolors, and that's what I used. And yes, I did second think my whole decision of using watercolors and whether or not I should just make a whole drawing entirely. But we'll talk about that later, okay? Moving on. As you can see, I'm using alcohol markers to shade her kneecap on this part of the drawing, and it was one of the biggest mistakes ever because now her knee is a whole shade darker than the upper half, and I'm trying to blend it in with like the paintbrush and the watercolor, and that's not how alcohol markers work. We'll cry about that later. Okay, guys, I actually really like the way how this drawing's turning out. I love the sketch. I love everything. I feel like if I use alcohol markers when adding on to this, because I painted the skin with watercolor, I don't know what I was thinking. I wish I didn't use watercolor because it's an alcohol marker drawing. Like, my first drawing I made was of alcohol markers. I don't know why I decided to change it and make it with watercolor. That's just what I was feeling. But now I kind of regret it. I kind of regret it. I wish I just used alcohol markers to really just do the skin, do the hair, stuff like that, because now I feel like I have to use watercolor to paint the hair, and I don't want to use watercolor to paint the hair, but I feel like that's what I have to do. But then it'll be like changing the mediums from alcohol markers to watercolor. How do we feel about that? What do we think about that, guys? I don't know how I personally feel about it, but I guess it's the only choice, unless I just choose to do alcohol markers. I think I'm just going to do watercolor, and if I really don't like it, I can go over the watercolor with alcohol markers. What did I... As you guys can see, the hands I didn't do this hand or this hand, and that was just because I was lazy for it. I'm going to kind of sketch it out after it dries. I'm going to kind of sketch out the hands, and I'm going to color the hands in with my watercolor, and I think I'm pretty much done with the basic process. Okay, day 2, and we're ready to finish this drawing. Guys, here it is in all of its glory. Now we're going to just work on adding the details with my colored pencils. So let's get it cooking, shall we? Which means the voiceovers are back! I'm just coloring this drawing in with colored pencils. This is absolutely a must because I keep looking at my drawing that I'm creating right now and my past drawing. And my past drawing looks so much stronger than this one because it's watercolor. So I really needed to add more depth to this drawing and outline some details and refine some stuff. And I was thinking to ink this drawing with a pen. You know, that would just really make it pop, but I was scared. So I didn't do it. So I ended up using colored pencils, and I think it was the right decision. I mean, I didn't end up adding pen to it. We'll never know what it will look like because it didn't happen. But I really enjoyed inking. Can I say inking? Refining this illustration, especially doing the hair. Oh, my gosh, it was my favorite part. I don't know what that sound was. But refining the details on the hair was my favorite part, especially her little swoop thing. I love it so much. It was really fun. It was kind of hard to find the right color pencil to shade the skin because, like, with my art style, I don't necessarily always like to just shade like things like the skin with just a darker version of brown. So I ended up using like a deep blue. I think the same pencil I used for her hair, I used to refine details or ink her skin because the brown just wasn't cutting it for me. Like, I really wanted something deep and like rich, you know, to make it pop without having to use black because that's just not the vibe I was going for this illustration. But guys, the video is wrapping up pretty soon here. It's gonna be done. I don't really know, like maybe a minute or so is when the video will be done, because I'm currently not finished editing it. I kind of record my voiceovers as I'm editing my videos. But guys, today is a Tuesday. I was supposed to have this video up yesterday and I was not able to. So today is the day. I'm recording this voiceover. So if this is uploaded on Tuesday, which it should be, you guys will see this today, give this video a thumbs up. I'm patting myself on the back right now. I don't know if you can hear me, but I did it. I did it. So as you guys can see, I'm adding a lot of what looks like chicken scratch lines in the back because I'm trying to add more depth to this drawing. Like I previously told you guys, I just wanted more from this drawing and I just didn't know how to go around about it. So I wanted to kind of push the background out more by adding more darkness to her background and really letting that source of light shine on her, which was supposed to be like the what is that called, a chandelier that's hanging to be the source of light. And I really just wanted to push that, like let it be known like she's in a darkish room with the chandelier light shining on her. She's probably in deep thought, you know what I mean, just to add more depth to the painting. Basically that was the point. And then I took my yellow coloring pencil and I kind of outlined the character where the light would most likely be shining. I still haven't drew in the hands. Guys, if you're artists, you would know. These hands, they were really hard to like try to figure out and draw. I did eventually end up doing it. It took many tries, but it was done, so do not worry. But yeah, I'm just basically adding all the finishing details to this drawing, and I'm really happy with the way how it turned out. I'm really excited, so I'm just gonna let the rest of the video play out, and then I'll show you guys the ending results. And when I say the rest of the footage to play out, I mean just to sign my signature because we're done. Challenge completed. Oh yeah. I love the choir.
Oh, yeah, no problem.
Yeah.
My bed is kind of messy, though.
Oh, okay, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I forgot to record the outro, and I didn't record. Back with the curly fro and the twist out that still has like bunch of twists, but we're not gonna do that right now because I just didn't feel like doing it. I accidentally deleted my outro that I recorded for this video, so I'm back at it and we're recording an outro. So obviously it's a different day and I only have one nail that's nail polish on it. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Let me know what was your favorite part. Let me know if you think I improved any. I mean, I think it's pretty obvious, you know, but I think it's pretty obvious. Like, they're supposed to be the same character, right? But I like to think that these two characters have beef with one another.
Huh?
Like, the old one is side-eyeing the new one. I don't know, that's just some... Okay. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, comment down what was your favorite part of the video. Let me know if you guys enjoyed the editing styles. I actually had a lot of fun editing this video, but I don't want to hold you guys for too much longer because I need to get this video out today. That's pretty much it. I love you guys. Hope you have a Peach-Tastic, perfect, blessed day, and I hope to catch you in the next video. Bye.
This is how I feel when people literally. This is literally what I play on mic when people, when I be banning people.
Anyway.